Update. Am I the asshole for refusing to sell the place I bought with stripper money? Quick recap on my first post. I spent several years working as a stripper, at the end of which I was able to buy my own flat. I'd been with my boyfriend for about 18 months, and I'm currently around 3 months pregnant. With the news of the baby incoming, my boyfriend said he wanted me to sell my place so we could use the money to get a new place together, and when I refused he called me irrational. I thought I was the asshole because of that, plus my sister sided with him. Now for the update, because a lot of people asked for one. First off, I dumped him. He initially said that he doesn't want to be a parent if we're not a couple, but earlier this week he told me he wants majority custody, so not only does he not have to pay child support, but if he gets majority then I end up paying him. He actually said that was his reasoning. He also runs his own startup, and admitted the startup is basically done for, and he was hoping that when I sold my place I could also put a cash injection into his business with the money. So basically this was all about money for him, and I have extensive documentation of all of this. There's going to be a legal case, but I've gotten legal advice, and it looks like I'll be able to get sole custody, which is what I intend to go for. In the last couple weeks, my sister has doubled down and is trying to get me to fix things with my ex because a baby should have a complete family, so I've not been involving her in my pregnancy, which she is furious about. She also told our parents, which I am furious about, so we're not speaking right now. I also want to say thank you to everyone who commented on my first post. When I first posted, between my boyfriend and my sister, I was genuinely convinced I was in the wrong. So to have such an overwhelmingly supportive response really helped me realize that I shouldn't doubt myself so much, and with that realization, plus everything going on right now, I've decided to go to therapy, which I will be starting next week. All in all, the outcome of this is probably going to be me being a single mother in the flat I own. And honestly, pretty decent outcome.
I have to call crap to, the baby needs a complete family. A kid can have a mom and dad and still have a dysfunctional family. Single parent, two-parent, parents of the same sex, it doesn't matter. Your ex sounds controlling and a leech. All the reasons he wants to be together or be a father are more for his benefit. Good luck to you. Op and your baby. It might be a long road ahead, but you can do this. You've made it this far.
Awesome. I think people picked up pretty quickly what your boyfriend was about, but I'm honestly puzzled by your sister's attitude.
A complete family does not mean a happy family. You do you.
Good luck on getting custody. Sounds like her wants custody for the money, not your child, and I'm guessing you know that since you are going for sole custody. Good for you on dumping him, he's a leech. You dropped a gold digger and your life will be much better for it. The kid needs a complete family thing is a crap guilt trip attempt when the other adult is complete garbage. Growing up, I was much better off after my parents divorced. It looks like you got legal advice and you're all set to move forward.
I'm so happy for you. I remembered this post and thought something had to be up with him. He and your sister are jerks and I'm glad you'll be okay. I wish nothing but the best for you and your baby.
Well, good for you. Also, why is your sister projecting her 1950s Norman Rockwell familial ideals on you? She wants a complete family, she can have one. You're gonna do amazing as a single mother, putting your child and your priorities first. My single mom of 10 years says so, heart exclamation.
So happy to hear this. Your ex sounded like a greedy, selfish, slut-shaming manipulator. I'm glad that you're getting him out of your life. Good on you for trusting your instincts over other people's bad advice and reaching out to get the clarity, any support you need in this intense time in your life. Wishing the best for you and your little one less than 3. I'm glad you have a good outcome. I do hope that you'll document all those things he's saying to you when it comes time for your custody hearing. Get everything in writing. Cheers and congrats, Mama. Your sister needs the backup and reevaluate why she's so set on the complete family thing. You're doing the best thing for yourself and your child, and I wish you all the best.
I'm so happy that you dodged that bullet. Word of advice: don't put him on the birth certificate. If he wants full custody, let him really fight for it, he won't. You're gonna be a kick-ass single mom and I wish you all the luck in the world, and all the happiness. Congrats on your baby you're gonna raise in your own flat.
Sounds like you dodged a massive bullet. Good on you for sticking to your guns. Your strength will make you a kick-ass mother. All the best to you and the little one.
Honestly, I would also question why your sister has such a loyalty to him as well.
I didn't even need to read the original post to know your ex-boyfriend and sister are being shitty in this situation. LMAO. My parents divorced when I was 7, and I can genuinely say that children are better off with divorced parents who co-parent civilly, like mine did, than parents who stayed together for the kids but make a terrible couple. You made the right call, even if your ex doesn't end up co-parenting civilly or isn't involved at all. Raising a baby alone in a place I own is honestly goals, and I'm glad you are satisfied with that outcome.
Have you considered abortion? Being 100% serious. Not being a troll or being edgy here. Subjecting a child to a parent who has some obvious mental failings isn't something I'd advise, having been between two parents who both had severe mental failings.
Try to get him to confirm his reasons for wanting majority custody in text somehow. That's just so effed of him.
My question is, bet he's fine with going to strip clubs but claims he doesn't want to live in your, bought with stripper money, flat. Not technically a question, but you get it. Congrats on freeing yourself from that leech. Sounds like he would have been a terrible father and partner to you.
Good. Your ex saw you as an ATM. He thought 'cause he's put a baby in you, he got the money and everything else you own. I hope you have the money grabs in some form of writing. A judge would have a field day with a daddy who sees his own child as a cash cow. I also love how he seems to forget. You own the property. You don't necessarily have to work as much as anyone else to pay a mortgage. Just your actual living expenses and some property savings, repairs and taxes. He could get majority. And you could simply take a step back earnings-wise and treat him to a tiny percentage. If it's good enough for a man to do, why not you? And you're in a position to do it and not suffer.
I'm so glad this ended with you respecting yourself. Sounds like it'll end up helping the baby have a more stable home in the end too.
Enjoy your hard-earned money whilst watching a stupid gold digger run away believing he will get what he wants. You'll get through this, no matter how hard. Well done on your journey so far. You've done amazing, and you'll be an amazing parent that can provide, unlike the money grabber ex.
Hey there. I'm so glad that he proved and continues to prove that he's a leech and that you're better off without him. Crossing my fingers for any legal battles and wishing you and the wee one the best.
I'm glad everything worked out for you. Having a stable home will definitely help when it comes to custody. Also, your sister sounds a little too invested in the BF. I hope the conversation you had with him where he said he wants sole custody was over text so that you have proof of it and can use that in court against him. Good luck.
Your sister should never be allowed to give anyone relationship advice. The shit coming out of her mouth has gotten women killed. He's already exhibiting signs of abuse. Like WTF. She seems simple. Best of luck. So glad you dumped him. Curious, are you surprise pregnant? Because if you were not trying to get pregnant and magically this spurred you having to sell your place, give his business money and you pay him child support. I wonder if he did this on purpose to manipulate you. You'll be a good mom. You're tough and don't put up with anything. Your sister is right about your child needing a complete family. What she's wrong about is that your ex is part of that complete family. You are all your child needs to have a complete family, not his sperm donor who admits that this whole thing was about money. Good job on getting away from that toxicity before you brought a child into it. Good luck for your court case and good luck for parenthood.
Enjoyed your hard and well-earned money in your pretty great apartment. Good on you.
Don't put his name on the birth certificate. Then he'll have no claim. I can't believe he would want stripper money in his business. Why would he want that tainted money? He is such a big old ass. Good riddance.
I'm so happy to hear your update. He sounded like a jackass.
Ah yes, stay with the borderline fraudster for the sake of your child having a complete family. Like I get not wanting a broken home, but FFS that logic puts a lot of people in really shitty unhappy positions where they think it'll benefit the child but really the child would probably just grow up in a negative environment of a loveless couple and whatnot. Your sister is an idiot. Your ex is just, I don't even know. He genuinely comes across as a con artist. Was the start-up flagging before he knocked you up? I highly doubt anyone would do that for a cash injection, but geez, the guy sounds like a psycho.
Kids are better off with one strong mom than two parents who hate each other.
You sound like a really strong woman with her head on her shoulders, proud of you. Keep it up. You'll be an amazing mother.
She also told our parents, which I am furious about, so we're not speaking right now. Why is it that whenever these kind of people don't get what they want, they immediately run to their parents like fucking children?
You sound so solid and awesome. Thanks for the great update and good luck.
Wish you a good pregnancy away from leeches.
I grew up to a single mom. My dad was in the picture, but she made the right choice choosing to divorce him and raise us as a single mom. Honestly saved my life. Because he was a weekend dad, he did well, and I turned out far better than my sisters who were raised by both of them together, had a happier childhood and even got to go to Disneyland. My point is, I think you're making the right choice if, during your pregnancy, your ex decided things need to be about him now and the money he needs and the home he wants without regard to what you want either. Not the father figure, or role model relationship you want to raise your child under. I'm glad things worked out. But I'm curious, why was your sister pushing you to take your ex back? I get that your ex was after your money, but what about her? Never mind, I see you already answered that.
This is the best update. I'm so happy you're moving on from him and the manipulation he and others subjected you to over this. Congratulations, good luck in the future. You got this, mama. I voted not the asshole but forgot to say. Congratulations, mama, wishing you and baby the best of luck for the future.
I don't know if it's been mentioned, but if at some point you are able to get it in a text or something that he wants custody for the support, save it. That will really help you. A lot of states that would never fly though and are very protective of the mother-child bond. Some won't even allow overnights with dad while breastfeeding. But as long as you take care of yourself and keep legal advice close at hand on how to handle any interactions with him, you should be fine. I remember the first post and I'm glad you left. It just didn't sound right. Congrats on the baby. And take care of yourself.
It might help you understand male psychology if you understand that men see themselves as sexual hunters, like proud jungle cats. They pursue their female quarry through the jungles of seduction and then, with grace and power, they pounce. Then they cling to your leg and whine for the rest of their pathetic lives. Male lions also spend most of the day sleeping. My advice to you, my little gazelles, is run like hell. Steve Burgess, Hey Baby and Other Lies. Chatelaine, June 1999.
Your ex sounds like a piece of work. If he had issues with your previous life, then he should have brought it up early on, so yeah, this was definitely a money thing. He's probably one of the biggest assholes I've seen on this sub in a long time. Hope you have a great life with the baby.
You go. By the sounds of your ex, your kid would probably turn out worse with that kind of selfish person in his life, but he is lucky to have you as their mother.
Awesome update, glad you realized that you're definitely not the asshole. Well done, a strong woman who can provide for herself makes a great mother. You've still got battles ahead of you, don't we all, but I reckon you'll face them head on. Don't doubt yourself. Keep on at it.
LMFAO0000. What does he think child support is? Dunno if any of you are familiar with Life of Drudgery, but she gets $7 in child support from her piece of shit ex. This guy seems to think he'll get thousands. Don't tolerate abusers and manipulators. Your sister can go to hell. Raise your child on your own if you have to, safely and financially secure.
I remembered your initial post, thank you for updating. I'm glad to hear that you've found your strength and you are setting boundaries with the unhealthy people in your life and going to therapy. Best of luck with your child, you're going to make a great parent.
I read your first post and I just knew his intentions were no good. I'm so glad you got rid of him.